Faint ignorance? Oh yes, the man smiled. Once a liar, always a liar. It takes a stronger mouth than the skulls to give me the laugh, though. Hey, what was his game? What more did he have to lie about? Incarnation smirks. It is of no matter. Let the skull have his secrets. They are worthless to us now. I don't think. It's just the practical incarnations believes. I think he pretends to have the answer to everything, but actually his plans haven't been all that successful. But he is smart. He is very practical indeed. Doesn't care about good or bad, just what works. Who are these others? Other incarnations, reflections of ourselves. I will have them merge with me after I deal with you. He glances at the hunched incarnation, who was howling when you first arrived, or kill them if they refuse. It's of no matter, they are not necessary. Anything else? How do I escape? Do you still intend to fight whatever it was that lurks here? Yes. He glances around at the spiked walls, then turns back to face you. We cannot leave this place in pieces, only one may leave. Yeah. Questions. We do have a... How do I escape this place? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and skills. Yeah, but nothing new. We must merge, all of us. Only one may leave. Okay. Were you responsible for the tattoos on my back? The ones I read when I woke up in the mortuary? The directions? He nods, irritated. Of course I was responsible. I knew there was a chance I might fail here and lose my memories. I wanted future incarnations to benefit from some guidance, so I had the directions stitched on my back, since such things like journals, he snarls as if angry at himself, tend to be lost so easily. And why did you put that warning about Mort on the back? It's more, yeah. Yeah, he thinks he's a liar. We need to ask about that again. Tattoos. The directions were kind of vague though. Are you a fool? The directions needed to be vague. I couldn't spell out exactly what was happening to us, so I left a signpost. What do you think would have happened if a dustman had read them? Or someone even more barmy? How quickly do you think we would have been buried alive or cremated? Very well, what about me seeking out Parrot though? Why him? Parrot? The incarnation thinks for a moment. Oh yes, the trash king with all the tough blahs and tough blahs that thought I was easy prey. He smiled slightly as if recalling a pleasant memory. After only a little bloodletting, I struck a bargain with him. He would see to it that if his men found me, they would take me safely to the mortuary, and of course I needed the eyes and hands of his men to scour the catacombs beneath Sigil for me. What a bronze sphere? Yes, I told Farrod it was the only thing that would save his miserable life. What a snivelling little dodger he was. Incarnation smiles at you. You see, the old bastard was destined to end up on the Pillar of Skulls when he died, and he was desperately trying to weasel out of it. So I told him that there was an item beneath Sigil that would save him from his fate, if he could only find it. But it wouldn't save him, it was just something you wanted him to find. Of course it was useless to him, one cannot dodge fate so easily. He looks at you irritated. However, nothing motivates a man faster than telling him what he seeks will save his soul from eternal damnation. I intended to take it from him after he found it. just that searching for it myself would have taken too long. Smiles again, and why should I do it when I could have someone else hunt for me? Haha. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, very true. I'm sure one of Parismen found it for me. Why was it so important? It was a dead century stone. The incarnation is staring through you, as if seeing something far away. Do you know what it contained? He smiles ruefully. It held the last experiences of the first of us, when we were the one man and not a string of incarnations. His voice drops. If there had been some way of unlocking it, I would have been able to see inside his mind. Why and see why all this happened. Yes, the incarnation's face has become somber. It is the answer I have always sought. Why this happened, why we become immortal, and I fear we shall never know. Good incarnation interrupts. Perhaps there are no answers in such a thing. Perhaps there never was. Practical. I don't deal with the realms of perhaps and maybe. The first incarnate. I seek answers. It is what allowed us to get this far. He looks at the third incarnation with contempt. If we had left life in your hands, we wouldn't have even a fraction of the truth we now possess, and in that truth lies power. He turns to you. You will realize that when we merge. Yeah, I brought the sphere with me, you know. You have it? The incarnation's eyes flare. Then your life had some use after all. You watch his eyes flicker as if thinking, calculating. When we merge, I will see about finding a means to unlock it. Perhaps all is not lost. The reason why I don't start merging here is because discussing things with other incarnations may open up dialogue with others. So you start merging with them only after you fully finished with things. Okay, go next to the paranoid incarnation. I know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Spittle flies from the man's mouth, and his face twists in the maddening grin. Mazes and regrets and deaths are all that are here. You're wasting your time speaking to that one. His thoughts are all angles and spite and nothing more. Stop wasting time, there's much the two of us must speak of. Thief! The incarnation hands twist as if strangling the other. I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. Take my body back. Turns to you. Thief! You wear my body like a cloak, and you shame me. I'm no thief, I stole nothing from you. You stole everything. I awoke on the streets of the Ring City. All who saw me knew me. He takes a rasping breath. All that you had done, all that you had harmed, they were waiting for me, blaming me, hurting me, until I couldn't take with the voices anymore. His fingers grasped at the air and had to make them silent. Yeah. You were the one who left the trap in the Century Stone for me, weren't you? And the dodecahedron journal with the traps. Yeah, he affixes you with a very eye. It seems just looking at you is making him uncomfortable. Okay, you were the one who set to Ianis' legacy, set fire to Ianis' legacies, weren't you? Trying to destroy my legacy. I burnt the false papers, yes. More lies. Lies about my false lives. We're not getting that much out of him. Censored stone trap. Yes, he smiles slow and evil. Simple trap. Trap for someone who can't die. Mind trap. It was simple to escape, actually. Smile freezes on the incarnation's face. You lie! Yeah, we're not gonna push it. Because he's insane. There's no gain for us gain for us there. Okay, you're the incarnation, the Lady Maze, aren't you? I found your journal in the Lady's Maze. Simple escapes, simple trap. Broke her maze with ease, I did. I could have made it tighter, deadlier, he smiles. She knew nothing of what it takes to trap me. Okay, it seems so. You're to blame for killing the linguist Finn, aren't you? There, he seems confused for a moment. There were many that I killed. There were many that needed to be silenced. Hey, what happened to your arm? He glances down at his arm for a moment, then looks up and smiles kept coming off, so I had to stitch it up again. We have an option to speak to him in the language of Uyo, so I think that's a way to get him to come join us willingly, because only he is the one that can know it, so we can trick him to merge with us. Do you know how I can leave this place? I will never tell you, and you will never leave. He smiles. It's quiet here. Peaceful. Yeah, gonna save now. Talk to the good one. Okay, the man before you resembles you, but his face seems calmer somehow. He gives a slight smile as you approach, and he nods as if in approval. Are you alright? Hey, who are you? Have we ever had a name, or was it just the first of us? The man chuckles softly. Know that I am your ally in this. I, like the others, have died my death in your mind, and this figment is all that remains. Ah. Smile fades and he looks at you with concern. This must be disorienting for you. Let me try to explain. I am one of your incarnations. I was once lost, now I'm here again. How is that possible? I do not know. Whatever you touch within the vortex has brought pieces of yourself to the surface. He pauses for a moment, thinking. One of the others may know the means of how this came to be, but it is beyond me. There are things I must know. We want to avoid certain questions at this point, because once we ask them, we can get the good incarnation will merge with us. It's the easiest to get to merge, but I want to go through some questions with him before I'll do that. I'm fairly confident we can get everyone to merge it out without fight. Good is easy. Paranoid, probably if we use the forgotten language we can trick him quite easily, and with the practical it's probably a fight of wills who gets who, and we have pretty much max stats in wisdom, so we'll win it.